Hi, I'm Rati Gorfine of Creative Calling Coaching, and today I'm going to talk about the top five practices anybody can do to improve mental wellness. I work with a lot of creative entrepreneurs who feel pulled in 50 directions. Many of them have ADHD or other neurodivergent issues, and what it is I do is help them focus and follow through and finish things so that they can grab the focus of others, get seen, and make money doing what they love. And the number one component of being able to do that is mental wellness. That's 95% of the game. These are the top five practices that I always recommend. And the first one is rest when you're tired. Believe it or not, this is absolutely radical. It's just not recognized as a need in this culture universally, at least not yet. I mean, if you can steal a couple minutes in a bathroom stall with your eyes closed, it could literally change the course of your day or your life, right? I mean, I don't know about you, but when I am tired, I don't have a lot of patience. I don't have the best impulse control. I get easily angry. I might reply to an email too rashly when maybe all I needed to do was lie down and take a nap. I'm going to finish this little section with a quote by Shakespeare. Sleep that knits up the raveled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sore labor's birth, balm of hurt minds. Great Nature's second course, chief nourisher of life's feast. No kidding. Let's face it, we mess up when we're tired. So rest when you need to. Number two, engaging in some form of mental fitness. Now, what do I mean by that? Mental fitness is the ability to do what you want, regardless of how you feel. It is having the mental command to put your focus where you want it, when you need to. And believe it or not, you can cultivate that just the way you can go to a gym and develop your muscles. There are actually exercises you can do. Now, I don't mean like Sudoku, which is great for things like memory. I'm talking about things like meditation. I'm talking about sitting down and taking 10 deep breaths and really being present with that a few times a day. There's a course I teach called Positive Intelligence, which is a technique created by Shirzad Chamine, which is great for people who don't have the patience to sit and meditate or they don't think they do. And what these practices do is they actually develop the gray matter in your prefrontal cortex, which is the seat of your executive function, the seat of your impulse control and powers of discernment. So developing mental fitness, in my opinion, is as important as developing physical fitness, and I think it should be required in schools. You want to have an inner circle. You want to have an inner circle of besties. I would say 3 to 5 people. Because here's the thing. Solitude is wonderful, but isolation can literally kill. I believe we all need to have 3 to 5 people in our lives that we can call any time of the night or day. And I'm talking about people who get you, not people who enable you in like your self-destructive habits, but just people who get you, fans, essentially. Also, people who aren't holding you to some expectation of who they think you are. That's why family isn't always the best choice. And you can go out and meet these people because there are plenty of like-minded people in the world right now that you can reach virtually and create relationships with so that you can support each other. You can find community. Isolation is definitely dangerous to our mental health. So I say go out and create an inner circle. Number 4, movement. Notice I didn't say exercise. I hate that word. It turns me off. It turns a lot of people off. Exercise. However, movement can change your mindset in an instant. Have you ever noticed that? If you just do like 25, I don't know, jumping jacks, all of a sudden your heart rate's up and you start to feel better. My husband walks me. Now, he does not walk me on a leash, nothing weird like that. No, he gets me out of the house and he literally, we walk around the neighborhood, because I'll tell you what, if he didn't do that, I'd go days without leaving this apartment. And it's stagnating, my back starts to hurt. Sometimes I'll just put music on and move to it, right? There are these great 7-minute videos on YouTube that you can do that are very, very short little exercise videos, all right? Just getting up every 45 minutes, set a timer, go to the bathroom and back. Movement. And the 5th and final self-care practice is practicing gratitude. And I know I'm not the first person to say this, but let me explain to you how important it is and how it works. Years ago, I lived in a yoga community, an ashram, and in the women's bathroom, they had these little signs in each of the stalls that said something inspiring. And one of them said, "Gratitude is a prayer in action." I had no idea what that meant for years. But now I realize that when I make a conscious effort to be grateful for something, I spark a little joy. I disrupt my mood if it isn't so great. If you make a conscious effort to be grateful for 5 things in a row, you can actually shift yourself out of a bad mood. You can actually create a little happiness in the moment. And frankly, when we pray, isn't that what we're praying for? Ultimately, we are praying for happiness. And when you practice gratitude for whatever neurological reason, you are generating happiness, even if it's momentary. So practice gratitude every day. And those are my 5 suggestions for simple self-care practices for your mental well-being. If you want to learn more, you want to get to know me better, check out my website, creativecallingcoaching.com.